Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Just jumping on today. This is going to be a really short one. Just want to keep people informed. We've been getting bombarded with some questions over the last hour or so regarding, obviously, yesterday there was some severe weather in the U.S. Tornado in Michigan, obviously, is very early in the season. It's not unheard of, but it's very rare. So we've been getting questions about what's coming here, whether it has any potential, and unfortunately, there's another group or Facebook group, which is an Ontario weather Facebook group, is posting stuff to do with tornadoes down south of Lake Erie, tornado watches and tornado ratings and that kind of stuff, which obviously, if you're in an Ontario group, you expect it to be Ontario centric, and that has caused some confusion. So that's the main reason I've jumped on this afternoon, is just to clarify what's happening with the weather and what's coming our way, Eastern Ontario, and I can even talk about, Southern Ontario, that kind of thing. So I'm going to bring up the radar here and show you guys what's coming. There are some strong straight line winds associated with this line of storms coming at us in Ottawa, that some people have already been passed by it. So again, I had no intentions of really coming on, but because of what other people have done, it's causing confusion. So that's why I wanted to come on and let everybody know. So let me get rid of that. Again, obviously, wasn't planning on coming on, so not all my stuff is correct. But anyways, this is the line of storms coming to us from the west. They are just regular storms. There is the odd lightning bolt, but nothing of any real significance, just heavy rain and spots. The big thing with this that I've noticed is that we do have some heavy winds associated behind this line. So let me bring that up and first cover that, and then we'll go over the other stuff. But I do want to say that tornado potential is basically non-existent. The area in question that is in the U.S. side of things is down here. So let me just highlight this. And I'll show you, I'll bring it up after when I get a second there. Sorry. Yeah. Whoops. No, that's not what I want. Is this the draw feature? Yes. So there is a warning by the National Weather Service out of the U.S. for roughly in this area here. I'm obviously going pretty big with this, but that is roughly what's there. I can actually bring up the alert, but I have to change some of my settings. For some reason, again, there's a group that's posted on an Ontario side that there's tornado, possibilities, and they're confusing people because they're posting U.S. stuff in an Ontario group. So this is the area in concern. Yes, theoretically, a line of storms could come across and do something closer to Ontario, but that's not the messaging that's being put out. So let me adjust this quickly and switch things over here. So let me just double check here. Settings. We will turn these on, close this. So this is what right now, this is the tornado watch area. So remember, it's much bigger than that. It actually extends way back. So it is this big yellow block. So it goes through Pennsylvania, Ohio, parts of New York, down into, even touches, looks like even maybe West Virginia. I'm just trying to see how far. So it's far back to the west and south of us. So we are way back up here. This is Ottawa. This is Toronto, Southern Ontario right there. This watch is down here for a line of storms, and I'm going to show you what it is. And let me try and make it a little more readable here. And I'm going to get rid of some stuff just to kill off the confusion that's there. And I'll kill that off 1 second, and then I'll answer some questions. But these are the storms that are in question on the U.S. side. Again, this is all in the U.S., and those storms have the potential of producing tornadoes. So down in Pennsylvania, but you can see these are moving northeast and they are south of the border. The temperature and the environment up here is just not conducive to that type of threat threat at this point. If anything was to change, like I said, we would jump on and let you guys know in this kind of impromptu way that we're doing right now. But this is far from us. So again, that's King City radar out of Toronto, and you can see that this extends south of Buffalo and heads down there. In Ontario itself, this is looking at London down to, Sarnia and Windsor and all that area. There's nothing on radar. So again, the severe stuff is south of the border. So again, that's what I wanted to answer. But Ontario, in eastern Ontario and western Quebec, you can see that we do have quite a bit of rain happening here. And again, it is mostly rain, but let me just switch over here, and I'm going to go to velocities and go through that. So velocities are showing us which way the wind is blowing and how fast or how high. There are some readings. So, okay, on the center of my screen, you're seeing 82 kilometers an hour, but it is 1,500 feet off the ground. So that is roughly about a quarter mile off the ground. So on the surface, there'll be less, but maybe 60 kilometers an hour. This is further from the radar as I move further into the storm, or into the line, I should say, back towards north of Napanee. It's showing 104 kilometers an hour, but that is 3,500 feet off the ground. So you got to understand how to read radar, but what I'm trying to tell folks here on this is that there's going to be lots of rain, and it's just going to be windy behind this. I would expect 60 kilometer hour winds, maybe gusting to 70. Max would be 80 roughly, just based on what I'm seeing here. So nothing dangerous, nothing to worry about. That's the whole purpose of why I jumped on here this afternoon, was to tell you folks that this is not anything out of the ordinary, other than we are getting a ton of rain and really warm temperatures in March, and especially this early in March. That's the unique situation over the next 4 days. We've got basically close to double digits or in double digits in terms of temperatures, and again, we are getting a lot of rain with that. But again, you can see our temperatures around the region here, and I'll bring it up full screen. Drastic difference. I don't know about this 5C that's just on the Gatineau side, but we're showing 11 degrees Celsius, 12 in Kemptville. Down by Kingston, they're showing 5 and 8 closer to the lake itself, but you're seeing mostly double digits or very high single digit temperature ranges. So that's the stuff that we're dealing with. And again, this line, I'm going to animate it here, and I know if there's questions, I'll jump in it. I'm not expecting anything in terms of anything dangerous or severe or anything like that for our area or for any part of Ontario, essentially. The southern tip of Ontario maybe, but again, I'm talking thunderstorms, not anything outrageous. So it's definitely always good to be prepared, but in this scenario here, this is what we're watching, is this line moving eastward. And I'll show you just a sec here. Outside at my house in Kemptville, the line is to the west. You can see those dark skies, but no rain here yet. Nothing has hit even yet here in this part just south of Ottawa. So just wanted to jump on. Again, a lot of people started questioning me about this, and again, unfortunately, people choose to post things to get engagement on social media. That's not what we do since day one. Anybody who's watching, which I know most of you are probably regular viewers, we don't do that kind of stuff. We actually try and hype things down, not hype them up. So again, anybody who's got anxiety with storms, that kind of stuff, if you're in Eastern Ontario or basically any part of Ontario at this point, along the southern portion of Ontario, the worst case scenario you're going to see is thunderstorms, maybe the odd lightning bolt. Last night was a little more intense to the west towards Toronto, but today, again, I'm going to flip through radars here just to show you folks what's going on for people that are just jumping on. the radar down by London, not showing anything other than on the U.S. side. Again, everything is staying isolated on the U.S. side at this point. I'm just going to take a look at the Detroit radar. So there's nothing back to the southwest currently that is approaching even, Windsor, Sarnia, through London and all that kind of stuff. The only part of Ontario that, could potentially see something, but it's already kind of past it, would be the, St. Catharines, Niagara Falls area, but these are just regular storms. It's just regular precipitation. The stuff, again, south of Lake Erie is where the intensity is, and you can see those temperatures, how we drift down, and you've got temperatures of 25 degrees Celsius just south of Lake Erie. That's where that energy is available for those storms. You come back up into Ontario and you're in double digits or barely double digits. These what we call CAPE, or convective available potential energy, which is a technical term, is how much storm juice there is very low. So I more than anything, I want to calm people down or give them answers as to what they need to worry about. This is not something they need to worry about. Again, Eastern Ontario, definitely you can see how much rain there is here, but that's all it's going to be with some wind associated behind it. So just going to jump into the questions and comments if there are any. And now that I've kind of spit all that out, so hopefully that's answering some questions that people have on there. So thanks for doing this. Sorry, this is from Benjamin Davidson. Thanks, you guys, for doing this. Been watching the Weather Network and keeping an eye on things, but man, they suck. Well, that's anyways, hope everyone is doing well and everyone's sump pumps stay problem free. Yes, 100%. Over the next 4 days, there's going to be a lot of snow melt and a lot of potential for certain areas to have some flooding. So that's just something to keep in mind. Hayden, good to see you out from Airdrie area out in Alberta. Good to see you on the stream. Dominic, good to see you. What else have we got in here? Jeff asking, how about Ross County, Ohio? I'm in Greenfield, Ohio. Is it going to get bad or are we good now? So I don't know where Ross County is, but give me 1 second. I'll try and jump on that to at least give you a quick answer. Ohio, there we go. Okay, I've got it. Bear with me. You're south of Columbus. So let me zoom out here. Columbus. Yeah, the tornado watch is just in that area, but it's more to your east and northeast. I'm just going to pull up local radar to see what's going on there. So this is the line of storms that's on my screen right now. Sorry, let me close that off here and blow it up for Jeff. So yeah, you don't, that line has passed you behind it. It's just regular showers at this point. The concern, and I have not done a forecast for the US because obviously that's not my target area. I kind of keep an eye on it just because I'm a weather nerd, but this line that you're looking at here is what is the area of concern as that moves northeast, and I'll kind of play that for you guys so you can see the motion on this storm system as it's moving. Good guy to watch on YouTube is Max Velocity. If he's got coverage on this today, which I suspect they will, he's a very good channel to watch. They do a lot of US coverage, so he'll be able to give you up-to-date information on that. But we concentrate again on the Canadian side of things just because there's been a shortage of coverage and that kind of stuff. So Jeff, hopefully that answers your question there. What else have we got? What else? Yeah, Robert Mockett saying 12 degrees on my car too. Yeah, that's I'm about 12 degrees here in Kempville. What else? Benjamin, glad that helped you out. What else have we got here? Just making sure. Hey, Tom, that precip line just went over my place near Madoc not long ago. Didn't get any thunder or high winds, just some steady rain. So that's from Eric Armstrong. So he is near Madoc, which is on Highway 7. So thank you for that update. The winds seem to be elevated, which is good. And that's, again, I had no real intentions of jumping on, but we were kind of not forced into the situation, but I'm trying to get Madoc in here to show up. Where is it? There it is. Okay, Madoc is in the center of the screen here, folks. Just reading the comments. So just north of Belleville, and that's where that line came through. So let me switch back to our radar here and show you what's going on. So again, most of the bulk of the precip is just getting into Ottawa. It's on the Quebec side, near Casabazua, Low Quebec, Cantley. It's already gone across the Ottawa River through Pembroke and Petawawa. But again, it's just rain for the most part. You may see one lightning bolt. That's literally what we're talking about at this point. So just going through Carleton Place, about to go into Smith Falls and stretching down to Kingston, but definitely not as intense in terms of level of precipitation, and that's the biggest thing that's going on today. Again, there may be some winds behind this line. Radar is showing some elevated numbers, but which I found a little surprising. But again, hopefully those are above the surface and not something we have to deal with. So, but again, we love hearing from people. So, Eric, thank you very much for that on the ground information. Newfie saying 18 Celsius here in Tilbury. That is warm for March. I mean, that's t-shirt weather. Grayson, good to see you. Tornado Pro in the chat. Again, not going to be a long stream today. I just wanted to jump on and let people know what was kind of going on. And hopefully this will stay in our YouTube library as well, so people can kind of rewatch it after I've been on for a bit here, just to give them accurate information that there's nothing to worry about. And what else have we got going on? So, hey Tom, let's pray for more snow next week. Winter isn't over yet. Frosty the Beer Man. Yes, thank you. And I love that little gift that you made, or little video you made on our page the other day. So I'm glad you're in the chat. There is definitely Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Connor and I are eyeballing some weather coming our way. Not ready to put anything out, but winter is definitely not over yet. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is Canada. This is Ontario. And we always get that big thaw, and then Mother Nature loves to remind us who's in charge, and we get smacked with something, whether it's snow, whether it's ice, freezing rain, whatever the case may be. So we're not out of the woods yet, but there is light at the proverbial end of the tunnel. So again, my house here, nothing right now. I'm watching the clouds moving on the camera. And that's where those winds are. So the winds are definitely off the surface by the looks of it. And that is good. So hopefully nobody's going to have to deal with any kind of real wind as far as this moving through the region. And again, it's only this line. And I'm going to draw it out here. Move this out of the way here. So, I mean, we've essentially got a line that kind of snakes like this and then extends back to the southwest. That is just moving in an easterly or northeasterly motion. And that's what's coming through the region. But again, nothing to worry about. You can see that I have my winter, legend at the bottom of the screen, but there's nothing happening there because these are all rainfall warnings, not anything else other than that. So again, folks, nothing to worry about. And it's just nature of the beast at this point that we're just getting rain because of those warmer temps. As that system in the US is just pushing northeastward, it's pushing that warmer air up to us. And we will have it over the next 3-4 days, and then back to cooler temperatures for sure. So if you're not subscribed to our channel, definitely do so. We will be updating what's coming in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That is got some potential to it, but we will see whether that comes to fruition over the next 24 to 48 hours. So yeah, anyways, this isn't nothing. Again, models, that's 5 days out, so still quite some time for things to completely change on that. So okay, what else have we got here? Heavy rain in Franktown, so that's just to my west. That's actually where our radar is located, so that would be just between Carleton Place and Smith Falls. There's Franktown right there, so they're just getting the rain now. And just get that report. I just want to double check who put that in there. Ion Skull, heavy rain in Franktown. So thank you for that. And that's all we're expecting, folks. Heavy rain, nothing more than that, and maybe a little bit of wind. Mimi O'Rourke saying gray and dry out here in Castleman. Thanks for the great update. Yes, it's coming your way, but it's going to be rain. It's going to wash the streets. That's basically the most that's going to happen out of this, with maybe a little bit of elevated wind. What else have we got on here? Connor is commenting, and I keep forgetting that his dad is Robert Mockett, but Connor uses that account. So Connor is commenting in here, just saying that winter's not over yet, and there's still stuff coming on the back end of March. So again, still ways until we can officially call winter over for sure. Yeah, Hayden saying this is a good example of false spring. Yes, 100% agree with that. It's just Mother Nature teasing us, as she always does. What else? Tony saying having a cold one for all my fellow outdoor rink enthusiasts. Yes, this is definitely doing damage. Probably, unfortunately, ending the season just with the next 4 days. So yeah, and thank you to all those people that do maintain those ODRs, because kids will love it. I used to skate all the time on ours. So what else have we got here? Frosty the Beer Man, you're welcome. Senior weather guy, I won't mention his name, on CTV and radio a few days ago said we receive about 22% of our annual snowfall in the month of March, so expect some more snow. And yes, March tends to have that wet, heavy snow, and the possibility is still there. So, but we are almost turned the corner, essentially. So, what else have we got here? Mark saying latest models show we might have 0 centimeters on the ground by the end of this warm stretch before it unfortunately snows again. And I believe that most of our snow will be gone as of Wednesday morning. The only place that will have snow is where the snowbanks or where it's been piled, that kind of thing. I'm monitoring my backyard because I've got a measuring snow depth meter there, and it has drastically gone down from what it was just a couple weeks ago. So, okay, what else? Snowballs are nice and wet today, but melting fast, coming from Truth Provider. Yes, they enjoy it while you can, because it will be gone. Chris, good to see you on the stream. This one's going to be a short one. I created that thumbnail just to, again, we're here trying to give accurate information, and unfortunately there's other pages that will share information that may not be relevant, or is just to get clicks and likes, and that's not what we're about here. So ML Storm Chaser, always good to see you in the chat. Good to see you as always. So that in a nutshell is what we're talking about. So I'm just going to recap here. I'm going to zoom out, and I'm actually going to kill the temperatures because they will make it busy. So right now, you can see all the green, which on the screen is for most of southern Ontario and eastern Ontario. We've got rainfall warnings. That's what we have. What has prompted me to jump on the live stream was these questions about a tornado potential or a tornado watch coming out. And this was posted in an Ontario group, which obviously, as you can see, it's south of Lake Erie. And that is what generated this. We in Ontario, for the most part, again, don't have anything to worry about. My only area that I would have considered a possibility would be the Niagara Falls, St. Catharines area, but it's already essentially past there. So let me stop this here and just show folks. I'm going to pull up the Buffalo radar. That's the closest one to us, and you can see the line. So if you've been watching for the last little bit here, I did highlight an area, and I'm going to draw it out again. We had this kind of boundary where our line is coming from, and this is the line of storms that is coming through. And you can see that obviously back here in Ontario, all of it is gone essentially. And especially at this time of year, as soon as you lose the sunlight, you lose that heating. So the danger potential goes away this far north. So once the sun sets in another 3 hours, most areas are going to be in the clear for the most part, even in the US. But again, there are anomalies that happen, so that you can't just paint one brush with that. Reminder, clocks go ahead tonight, so we spring forward tonight. So as of tomorrow, sunset will be close to 7. Well, it'll be 7 p.m. essentially for all of us. Again, getting closer to that summertime weather. And the light at the end of the proverbial tunnel, as I've been mentioning. So that's what is going on today in weather. Again, if anybody's in the US watching here, Max Velocity on YouTube does a really good job. You can check him out. I guarantee you he's streaming right now, because this is a severe potential day for them. So there's definitely already some warnings along a bunch of these storms. So severe thunderstorm warning, 60-mile-an-hour winds, less than 1 inch radar indicated hail. So definitely more severe down that way. This we're still more than likely months away before we will see anything of that caliber up our way here in Ontario. So unless there's any what was I going to say? Unless there's any other questions, I'll just jump in the last ones here, and then I'll probably end the stream shortly. But just wanted to get that information out to folks, because I don't like when people are confused or given the wrong information and, misunderstand what is out there and what's going on. So what else? I've got a question in here. Okay, so Beverly's saying it's pouring in Ottawa. Yes, we've got heavy rain coming through the Ottawa area right now, but as you can see behind it, it's basically just light rain showers. It will continue on and off. It's kind of isolated in areas, but the main portion of that line is moving through right now. It's going to be at my house soon. It is in Smith Falls, kind of heading to Merrickville at this point. Here in Kemptville, again, I'm just going to show my camera, still dry, but you can see those clouds moving on the screen. And if you watch this long enough, you can see how they are moving left to right very quickly. That's where those elevated winds are currently. So nothing on the surface, which is good. And this just kind of confirms it. So you're just going to get rain this afternoon, and this is moving eastward, and I don't expect anything to change in that regards. Environment Canada Quebec doesn't have any real warnings out in terms of rain or anything like that, or heavy precip. It ends kind of at the Ontario-Quebec border, so obviously they're not expecting as much that way. So what else is going on here? Anyone else upset that weather radio is being canceled on the 16th? Ion Skull, yes, I think that's I'm going to say a mistake, because then you have to rely on internet or cell phone service. And if you're in an area where those don't happen to be either exist or are poor quality, you may not get your information. The weather radio was always a good analog way of getting the information. So I'm on board with you there. I'm not happy about them canceling that. But again, I guess, I guess we're not in control. So what else? Canada North, rain went from heavy to light, but has just stopped for now. V-baller lefty. So thank you for that. So again, when this line moves through, it's just going to be heavy rain for a short period of time, and then it'll lighten up. And again, back to the west here, you can see there's essentially just isolated rain, but west of Peterborough, I'm going to switch to King City radar just to make sure I'm not talking incorrectly, but west of Peterborough, there's essentially nothing. We've got these warnings out, but there is no precipitation in those areas. Again, all kind of south of the lakes at this point, and then what we have in Eastern Ontario, and once it's over. So again, thank you for tuning in. I'm glad everybody was in the chat. I appreciate all the questions. Again, nothing to worry about today in Ontario for essentially all of Southern Ontario and Eastern Ontario. There's nothing to be concerned about. The concern was for the US side and south of the lakes, essentially. So just rain. I was hoping to see some lightning. That's just me because I'm the weather nerd, but I know a lot of people don't like lightning, so they'll be happy that there's basically no lightning. You may get one strike here or there, but completely erratic at that point. So again, what else? So there's one more question. I'm assuming my emergency radio is useless coming from Ali. It looks like they're canceling that service. So yes, in Canada, unfortunately, it looks like Environment Canada is pulling the plug on that. It will still work in the US or other places in the world, but currently in Canada, it's not going to be something that's going to be working. So what else is here? Okay, so I think that's it, folks. Unless somebody jumps in here quickly with a question, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I wasn't planning to make this a long one. I just wanted to get that information out to you guys, let you know that, there's nothing to worry about today. Enjoy your Saturday. It is going to be a wet one for Eastern Ontario. Back to the west of us, there's nothing for precipitation other than the odd isolated shower, nothing of any consequence. So again, thanks for everybody for tuning in. Hopefully it was informative. And if you have any questions, you can always reach us. Sorry, I'll bring this up. Our email address is at the top, CanadianWeatherLive@gmail. You can follow us on Facebook as well. Always happy to answer any questions folks may have, even if we're not streaming. So you can always email us. We're constantly responding to folks on there and on our Facebook page. So thanks again, everybody. We'll leave this one into the YouTube library so people can access it. And don't forget to set those clocks forward, and we'll see you guys. I suspect you'll be seeing us mid to end of the week for some live streams, but we will continue to monitor models, and we'll put out some information on that regards once we have more solid belief in what's going to take place. So thank you again, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.